So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now it's Davis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here is 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Pitts. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 81 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5-9, 5-9.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Herbert. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Herbert off of play action. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point try now from Dicker.
I didn't pick that play.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Ritter to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And that
First and 10, he dropped it. First and 10, and he dropped. Oh, we're going to post that clip. They got to stop this shit. What? He just straight dropped it.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain.
He dropped the ball.
Down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line.
Yeah, we posting that.
Their shoulders square and gave their
Oh,
teammates
this shit
time
getting
to flick
posted.
to the ball
They ain't finna
and
keep
limit
cheating.
that gain.
Hell no. Nah, I'm posting it for my own personal reasons. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm posting it, though.
2nd down and 8.
I'm posting all the shit bullshit. Visible balls, all that shit. I get all the goofy shit. Everything that's got to be bullshit, I'm posting it.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Home troops right. Crowd right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Joey Bosa in on the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, here's Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Robinson on a give right side. Escapes the defender. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's 3rd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's completed right side to Palmer.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert gonna throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go, go. 5-9, 5-9.
Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons have just about summed up this football game.
You let me get it, GG's, bro. That was a good-ass game. That was a good-ass game.
Finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity.
Just so y'all see, when I press this button, who this was. Yeah, y'all see it again, again, again. The second time I whoop my shit up, I'm finna post the full clip. Let's go. JD.